Any juju where you think say he work na coincidence. But some of una, spirituality. Ordinary, no talk like that. My Muslim brothers will say, Karkapati, no, don't talk so. Juju, say they work. Say you don't ever affect Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They go give you this one, give you that one. The same Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam give you formula where you go take neutralize every evil kumboso. Don't ask me about the meaning of kumboso.
I thought it was a word.
Any voodooism, jujuism, and the rest. There are prayers you can recite to even protect yourself in advance before they come. So what is it? They don't put fear into una, all of una. I be most of una, both the Muslims and the Christians. You go see person who claim say he be good Christian. The person who claim say he be good Muslim. Just wake up for front of their shop, tie something inside red cloth with calabash, put one tortoise where you don't come out the 3 legs, put. They go fear to cross them. They go fear to come out them. You go see them, they shout. When will they grow? Sacrifice where them put for junction, we they chop them. When we go for river Kaduna to bath. Eh?
Fanta and egg.
Which una own our own na rice. Na rice. If you come out very early in the morning, go river. Wait during Hamatan. If you enter river very early in the morning, the water they warm. Now when you come out, 9 cold will catch you. So now that time with the rush, you go see as they hot. Sometimes the white garment people will drop and they never go far. We go take answer prayer for them. Why we never die? No be me, they carry my name, go to Okija Shrine. The priest of Okija Shrine, as the chief priest of the Okija Shrine, as they mentioned the name, say, I'm a member of Brekete family. Aminam. So what are we saying? Just as a Christian, believe in your God. Believe in your Creator. And be truthful and honest. Between you and your God, make sure what you are doing is something you are convinced that God is happy with you. As a Muslim, the same thing. Don't allow some of these religious leaders with their misinterpretation of the holy books. Some of them, they interpret them, make you suit their selfish interest and desire to collect money from you or to enslave you. Some people believe their pastor more than they believe God Almighty. Yeah. Some people believe they are malam or sheikh more than they believe God Almighty. With this one, when I talk, this protest where I talk, say we will seal up China embassy. I've been one give them distance. Like I won't give them like long gap. Make we see whether they go come back to their senses. But with waiting them do Nigerian government, waiting them do us. The highest insult. Now person insult you finish. You can't insult your father join. Or insult your mother join. That is, you are nothing. We go show Chinese people say Nigeria is a sovereign nation just like America and any other country in the world. Can no be club matter. Can this French useless France seize American president's plane?
How?
Them born and where?
Air Force One.
To even go close.
How?
Therefore, now there then go kill that monkey. Where then they call macaroni? I've been a Macron. Abi, now this one will take over from Queen Elizabeth. Prince.
Charles.
And now King Charles. Now King Charles go enter France, where then go talk say because one mayor of a district or the district, they owe a private company, a private Chinese company. Say they go seize their plane. For those of una who don't know the gravity of this insult, now make they break them down for una. This thing they pay me. Yeah. Now the same people be nearly push our president to talk say they go fight with Niger.
Yes.
Niger where will they live in peace like brothers and sisters. Maybe now because they see say that instigation no work. Now in the one we can let French people understand say even Cameroon will be our neighbors where them pocket for their pocket. No country where French government colonize, where be French colony, where get Central Bank of Nigeria. They don't print their money. They don't have their own central bank. Their lives. Everything about them is dependent on France. Now France go print money for them. Now France go tell them say we print $15 billion equivalent. Now France go talk say see amount where we go give una. Now France go tell them say this amount where we give una na loan. I see one unfortunate man, one garba somebody, where they try to justify something about our crude oil. They take us back to 1956. Say the agreement where they between us and our colonial masters. Now, before they give us independence, crude oil don't they for ground. So the agreement they say we go carry 60. Them go carry 40. And that slave
60 years.
was somebody garba. I go look for incomplete name. Where babariga like me, we borrow come. Now for TV, they try to justify. You can see that such a person will be a slave till the end of his life. Okay, if we call ourselves a sovereign nation, an independent country, you are still working with an agreement that happened pre-independence. Let's assume the condition that time, they too tight. Our forefathers no fit talk no. They apply wisdom to say, okay, yes, let it be. Now, we no go fit upturn that thing because we still be animals where they know that time. Let's assume, because it gets where somebody go hold gun, he go tell you, say, make you pack poo-poo, take a raw body. You no go fit carry am. For in mind, I no go fit stand up. And the same person fit stand up, go toilet. Way far from where the key, far past where the key dey. You go come back on like that, see where he go carry the key to unlock the chain, to say, I am free at last. We will investigate this claim. If not true, UK embassy go hear from us. If our forefathers been agree with you now, we don't know the torture, we don't know the condition will lead to that. Let's assume say not true. You get where they go gather people. See, these people are coming to annex your country. See, we are going to withdraw. We are going to withdraw our support for you people. So, it's either you agree now so you can enjoy our protection. We will tell the whole world that we have given you independence. We will celebrate with you. Everything will happen. The whole world will take note. But this is what you're going to sign for us. This crude oil. You forever, you'll be giving us so percent. Anything you bring out of this crude oil, this is the percentage. And then, elderly wisdom, they go sit down. Our forefathers. I'm not saying now waiting happen be that, but I just the imagine, wild imagination. Okay, this one, our condition no good. Make we accept now. After a while, we go come do this one. Unfortunately, they kill some of them. How are we sure say some of these things will happen? We carry some of our forefathers, not be them organizer, because they don't identify who be stubborn person, who be intelligent person, who be gang leader, who be. Okay, eliminate them. I'm not saying I saw it happen. I just imagine. But if we investigate and confirm this thing, we, the citizens of this country, we shall say our leaders no go support us. Because some of them, if not most of them, carry that slavery mentality. And they are comfortable. You can imagine people who won't contest as presidents for Nigeria. Now, Chatham House, then go to prove themselves. The people of Nigeria that you are going to rule are not the ones you are supposed to convince collectively. No, you go to Chatham House. You are going to your slave master's place to convince your slave masters, your masters, that you have the capacity. May God spare our lives till next election. Make we see any presidential candidate where go say he go Chatham House. As you go Chatham House, you don't disqualify yourself. We know you are a slave. Going there means your allegiance is to them. Then we cancel you. Next election, it go hard for them to rig them. I mean, Nigerians don't they wise up. Hunger and poverty don't they unite us by force now. They use religion for the last election to divide us. Peter Obi na Christian, churches they do Tinubu and it be vice Shatima na Muslim ticket. Islamic preachers they do their own campaign for Muslim ticket. Christian preachers they do their own. Peter Obi. Nobody is talking about credibility plus capacity. You may have the capacity. If credibility is missing because of your antecedent, forget it. Buhari no get credibility, but he lacked the capacity. Now he make him mess this country up. I was one of the supporters of Buhari because I thought credibility is capacity until I learned it the hard way. In PA, we be Richard card seller before, became a multi-billionaire in dollars. Not only him. What about the Dauras? What about the Charis? What about the... But Nigeria go better by the grace of God. Now only for us to wise up to understand, say, no be our leaders alone go reset this country. Are we together? Yes. Are we ready for Nigeria to progress?
Yes, sir.
Are we ready to sacrifice it?
We need to sacrifice.
Are we ready to sacrifice for it?
Yes, sir.
For Nigeria to grow? You can see that the voices are very few. Nigeria is not going anywhere in terms of progress. Even to answer, not to even make any effort as an individual, just to open your mouth and answer yes is difficult for some people. It means some people have lost hope as far as Nigeria is concerned. Maybe I should get ready and get out of this country, because there seems to be no hope. Corruption everywhere. Me where they talk. Any country where I go, for waiting me, my wife and children and my mother go chop, we fit stay 5 years without working. If I enter any country where they know they even speak a language where they speak, I go survive. Before evening, I go down gather $200 to $300. You go see people gather. They go pay ticket to enter. They no understand what they talk, but they are laughing. My survival instinct strong.
Anyhow.
I mean, I know be like some of una where they give up easily. Any condition or situation where I find myself, I dey make the best out of them, including when I did detention. Sometimes if they lock me up, na there I dey harvest some cases where if they release me, I go come dey fight on behalf of the people where I meet for sale. To me, now because God won't make I rescue those people, now make He allow make I enter that cell. Why they no put me for another cell? Why it be saying at that time they carry me go there? God has a reason for every single thing that happens to you in your lifetime. Una hembe lembe.
My
Don't
Honourable
you, John,
President.
you want to?
Yes, my Honourable President. I beg, permit me to use one quote one of your quotes. You say, historically, our day before yesterday was better than yesterday. And our yesterday was better or is better or was better than today.
No, I said historically.
Yeah.
Our day before yesterdays. Our day before yesterday was better than our yesterday.
Yeah.
Our yesterday, as we speak,
It's better than today.
is better than our today.
Yeah.
My fear now is, what is our tomorrow
from today?
going to look like? If the condition is worsening, if on a check, now so you go they hear. We they go down. And I'm not sure say people they concerned about, okay, today, yes, but what about tomorrow? If today no good, there is no hope for a better tomorrow.
Sure.
Forget it.
Sure.
Let nobody deceive you.
Sure.
Let our children enjoy tomorrow. Start enjoying now. That is the sign that your children will enjoy.
Tomorrow.
Now, waiting they tell our grandparents tell our parents tell us, up till now. Yes, please.
My Honourable President, now on that note, I go one talk say, you know what we've been called colonialism before. People when go school can't talk say, imperialism is the highest form of colonialism. And now waiting will they go through to today. Now, Nigeria and France and other countries, then get diplomatic relationship. Why should the French government embarrass Nigeria to the extent of taking this step? And all is well. We have a foreign affairs or external affairs ministry. They should have exhausted every diplomatic ties. Considering the fact that they get diplomatic relationship, that ought to have been exhausted. The same China in 2 African countries don't collect one of their airport, collect one of their major infrastructure, and the same
Even
Nigeria.
their port,
Yeah,
their seaport.
they don't collect them. And we still they indulge and engage with them to collect several other loans. And if a state in Nigeria, where they go say county in their own place, collect, you ought to have dealt with that state as an individual and not to embarrass. That equally means that our country, our president, we go to one country one day, they seize the
They
president.
go put a handcuff.
It is a shame to Nigerians.
My Oman Dave.
My president.
When greetings don't they enter, how are you? You know, say insult, don't they?
How are you?
I don't know whether you understand. If you be daughter of a woman where they sell restaurant and your mama no get husband, you see person, see other people where they serve food, but somebody say, hey, you, come, you be the daughter. With disrespect. What he mean be say, he dey sleep with your mama. See finish, don't reach, see finish. So take Chinese. If we allow this thing happen, we are finished.
We are finished, my honorable president.
Now test the just, now like they take test water so. If we allow them. In fact, by next week, after due consultation, we may come up with Chinese must go out of Nigeria.
Sure.
Then go. We know the bushes where then they. Nigerian government know the number of Chinese people waiting for this country.
Yeah. That's correct.
If under one investigation where we do, we feel uncover over 3,000 Chinese people, undocumented, not even a tissue paper saying, please allow them. Nothing. Only Minister of Power. Immigration, Nigeria Immigration Service, where they responsible for any, for the documentation of every foreigner who enter this country. Whether na one day you go do, whether na 1 week, whether na 1 hour. They know they informed under Buhari's government. So only God knows. Now, we investigation now because they maltreat Nigerians where they work with them. Now make the carry complaint come. Now, in the course of investigation, now we uncover that. Imagine for how long Chinese people don't they enter this country without papers. Because the way they do them. It be like person way they just do on the first time. When I called the Minister of Power, he denied.
Madam President, you remember even this one of British Airlines or British government denying Nigerians the opportunity of this airline, Onyema, Airpeace, to have access to land. Madam President, Lufthansa, BA, and many other flights, now Nigeria, they carry the highest. That means that we they help them bring in a lot of money for their own country. So our own way won't go there. You say, make you know one give them place to land. You can't give them airport off the city center. See me go land. Now part of sea finish now, Madam President.
Now because we no get leadership. We get leadership, but not effective. May them try that one during Abacha days.
How?
May his soul rest in peace.
How?
Amen.
May God Almighty grant him eternal rest.
Amen.
Abacha, na leader. A man, even amongst men, he was like Gaddafi. He know who him be. He know they doubt himself. And he won't know who you be and what him be your capacity. We have lost men in this country. Me, I be president. You seize my plane for France. Now phone call I go just make. Coded phone call. In case then they tap my line. Hello, Tani. Mo fẹ́ bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. You go take proverb, talk am. Now Chinese government go come. Wetin be their president name?
Zinc. Something zinc.
Zing.
Whether zinc or roof. He go come here, come beg. Do you know how much Chinese people are making out of Nigeria? Do you know the precious stones they are carrying out of Nigeria? I do one investigation that time. I show on our trailers where they come out. Our rocks.
Lithium. From
Our
Nasarawa
rocks.
State, my president.
You go see brand new trailer.
Yes.
If they put 3 of those rocks, trailer go, they crow, they go. If you stand, watch, you go see 85, 96, 100 and something trailers. They will do ta, they go. Now our Nigerian police mopol, they guide them. All right. Ah! Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. We are finished though. Wallahi we are. In Apo here, you get one site. Now army and police, they give them protection. Illegal mining site. They know they start until 1 o'clock. Then they finish around 4 a.m., 5 a.m. So they see finish. They don't do you finish. As a man, person disrespect you finish. You know, do am. He slap your wife in your presence. That is do your worst. If they do Nigerian citizens anyhow, our confidence be say we get president. Abi? Yes. Where we go report to. Now that your father where you dey brag say you go meet, now in the slap for your presence. Tomorrow will be Saturday. I go do the program telephone vanor with the ordinary president. 4 to 6. We go discuss this matter extensively. We will mobilize Nigerians. We will make them understand that they have fumbled, they have goofed, they have misbehaved, and we demand an apology to our president, our government, and we, the people of Nigeria. Our senior advocates never entered this matter yet. I just dey wait. How many of the senior advocates go join us for this, on this matter? Yes, Omang Dave, quickly, so we can start cases.
Madam President, for companies or countries to come into a particular country to register, there's what they call local content. And waiting, I see say very often times, most of those countries where they can't register, most of them, they even carry Nigerians as directors. Apart from that, the executive position or managerial positions, they're mounted by most of the Nigerians. Rather, not them, where be no get the qualification, mostly artisans, go take up the managerial positions. Then leave the other positions where be the low ebb, the messengerial. To the extent that it gets most Indian firms, they even drive borehole drilling machines. They use their driver, and most countries not allowed. In most countries, you don't use those ones. Now, the locals, you go allow with those ones. Then those that will be professional. On that professional ground, you can invite them as, they call them technical partners because of their expertise or experts.
Dave.
Madam President.
Now here the talk said they put street light for Abuja. CCTV and street light.
With their inscriptions.
By the time they go trace the location of the address of the company, the place be like dustbin. no company ever existed there. And they don't give them. For Abuja here. One thing we didn't do that time. Among Dave, you did hear when Mr. Kalakala, they talk, say, now them they do the work. The foreigners are just enjoying, playing with their phones. Among Dave. Let it not look as if I have anything personal against the Chinese people. Let us watch and see first. So, I suspend. In fact, I not be suspend. I withdraw the statements, all the statements where I make, pending when, because we cannot be faster than our government. Make we see wetin the government go do first. If government make effort, we support the government. If government no make effort, we go let our government know, say, in case their hands they tied, we the citizens, our hands they free, and we can fight on behalf of our parents. You get age where your papa go reach, you no go fit fight again, even if Naim be the best wrestler for the village that time. So now it's your turn to fight on behalf of your father. You get one video where I see. I send them to Warri Elder. That is where they talk about Southeast and Northern Nigeria. The North don't they lose am. I go play and I go want make TikTokers. May them help me. Look for this young man. We do this thing to this old man. So that we go let him on realize his mistake. When I go watch the video, then we go do cases, or I go send them to them once they are ready with the video. When I go understand. For Northern Nigeria before, one old man, the whole of this area, can control the youths, the children, the people who no reaching age. I remember some elderly people bicycle. They know they there. When I don't arrange one play ball, somebody sight one elderly person bicycle where he park am. Una never see, but una know say na so person bicycle be this. Everybody go run. That time, if we commit, we won't run. One elderly person say, if una run, una go see what I go do to una. All of us go do. That is our own generation. And I'm less than 60. Although very soon 60. But even the generation before our own generation, na so it be. I don't know what is happening now. I don't know what is happening now. I don't send them to them. This thing is getting rampant in Northern Nigeria now. I want you to use this medium to appeal to Northern leaders, both in government and traditional leadership, including religious leadership. May they wake up, do something about morals. If not be so. I'm not sure say this kind of thing will happen for Yoruba land. But this kind of thing will happen for East. It happen for East. See community discipline where they give that young man. Una watch him now. The person will beat one old woman. The youths of that community gather, then tie him for tree. Una know watch him?
It was his mother, his own biological mother.
His own biological mother.
Yes, sir.
So let's, even if no be his own biological mother, now waiting there for do am. Old age no be cause. Old age is supposed to be a blessing in the society. Please ask them if the video is ready. I no want sound. Make una just see. Now a few seconds, this thing. In fact, if una hear insult with the young, okay, put sound, I beg. For those of una wey dey hear, I know fit repeat waiting. You know, elderly person fit insult you. Now elder he be, he dey sick. I don't know whether una understand. But this young man, he insult the old man back, can't take leg, pack the old man. The old man take back land. My fear now, the old man fit stand up at all because the video they shot. And they look for the complete video. And one young man will stand beside the old man. Be like say, now he instigate. Now together, because he was so unconcerned about. In be like say, I even see small smile for him mouth. I beg, make una help me locate where this young man dey, which state, which local government, which community, which area. We need to use him to set an example that we still have our moral values. He never finish. But as if you say they're never ready with the videos, with the video, is it ready? Please play it. One more time. This is what is happening in some part of northern Nigeria. Yes, the old man insulted him. The old man is old enough to insult him. Now only God know what him make this old man go stand up from where he dey. The person caught waiting the young man do and say to the old man, we make the old man insult him. They just caught where the old man react, and then he take leg, pack this old man. Now we don't, the bone don't weak, the veins don't weak. You pack old man, hit, we land for ground. Where are we going? Northern Nigeria. If not for East by now, youths for don't fish them out. I'm not encouraging that. All I am saying is, tell us where he is. We go use police arrest him. We go use him. Set example. Unahem belembe.
Oh, lo, lo, lo.
My brothers, my sisters, if we look at an assisted time, don't they give us signal to do it, signal make we continue today. If not, they go. Senior Civil Servants Association of Nigeria. The complainants and the respondents, make una come forward. Make we set seat for them the way we do, with the way we did yesterday. Meanwhile, as we dey set the table, make we take one small break. Make we come back. When we come back, the tables go down dey set. Then we go continue from where we stop. The people, if you are ready, just give us this message where would they give people about traveling abroad in the name of going to work abroad. If you are unskilled, forget it. So please.
Neighbors, so make una come outside. Make una come hear this story where I carry come home.
Mama Amaka, you don't come again with this your mouth where they rush like tap. You dey mind her?
Ha, if I talk, una go see Mama Amaka to talk. But this time, na legit gist I carry come. I just dey come from Mama Nkechi house now. Now I hear this hot gist say Onome wey Japa go obodo oyibo don come back o. I go greet her, now I hear this gist wey make my leg dey shake.
Wetin come consign us?
E concern una o, because if they tell una young people say no be to Japa go solve una problem, una no go agree. See Onome wey Japa don come back o, but she no carry her womb come back o.
Hey!
This one no be hey matter o, no be there e end o. I use my ear hear as she dey talk her tori. She say her eye see shege for obodo oyibo where she go. She say na work they say make she go work o, but they force men they sell their kidney, put drugs for their body to supply to drug lord them for obodo oyibo. She say na the people wey call themselves agents they carry them dash these human traffickers. She even say that they force them do gun body business.
Wetin be gun body again?
Prostitution na.
Ha! Mama Amaka!
Abeg o, make una know Mama Amaka me o. If you see Onome now, you no go know say na she again o. Our country people, make una no carry una pikin give anybody wey come in the name of work for obodo oyibo.
Amaka come sell boutique. No mean say na boutique you dey go sell o.
Shine your eye, open your ear, make agent no go use you shine.
Time don reach, make we join our hands, our hearts and our heads. Make we for fight against human trafficking for we country.
This message is brought to you by Human Rights Radio and Television, Abuja, Nigeria.
Amaka, where you dey pago, you no tell me. Bisola no vex, na rush journey. My agent just contact me say the journey don sure. As you dey see me so, I dey Japa be this. Japa go where? Bisola, abeg. I no get time explain now. The thing be say I get connection to work as house girl for there, and the money plenty. No just worry, when I reach, I go follow clear way for you.
Talk for big. Amaka, no be the kind journey where Onome manage escape from.
Which can talk be this now?
Yes, so now so Onome take Japa say she get work abroad. Now when she reach Tori con change, and now road them take do that long journey. She talk say people die anyhow for road, no food, no water, desert hot, and the journey no be one day e pass 1 month. That na if you even reach there alive. And on top all that suffer as she reach now gun body business and give am as she talk say she no wan do. Dem force am. E no end there the one wey pay me pass. Now after them force her do the job, her oga dem still dey rape her on top. You no see that 3-year-old pikin wey she carry come? Now from the Japa journey she bring am and na from prison they bundle her bring her back on Nigeria. Abeg Amaka, I dey beg you, no do this journey
Fellow Nigerians, the trafficking of our young boys and girls is real. Many lives have been cut short and dreams shattered. Join the appropriate authorities and agencies to kick against human trafficking and traffickers. Report suspicious activities, educate others, and spread this information.
This message is brought to you by Human Rights Radio and Television, Abuja, Nigeria.
Neighbors, so make una come outside. Make una come hear this story where I carry come home.
Mama Amaka, you don't come again with this your mouth where they rush like tap. You dey mind her?
Ha, if I talk, una go see Mama Amaka to talk. But this time, na legit gist I carry come. I just dey come from Mama Nkechi house now. Now I hear this hot gist say Onome wey Japa go obodo oyibo don come back o. I go greet her, now I hear this gist wey make my leg dey shake.
Wetin come consign us?
e concern una o, because if they tell una young people say no be to japa go solve una problem, una no go agree. See onome wey japa don come back o, but she no carry her womb come back o.
Hey!
This one no be hey matter o, no be there e end o. I use my ear hear as she dey talk her tori. She say her eye see shege for obodo oyibo wey she go. She say na work dey say make she go work o, but dem dey force men dey sell their kidney, put drugs for their body to supply to drug lord dem for obodo oyibo. She say na the people wey call themselves agents dey carry dem dash these human traffickers. She even say dey force.
Una welcome back. Una hembe lembe. My brothers, my sisters, if una look on a CC time, don't they give us signal to do to signal, make we continue to the van, not they go. Yes. Sir, carry microphone, sir. Now you been the talk yesterday. We go introduce ourselves again today. Please start with yourself.
My name is Isaac Ojemeke, Deputy Secretary General, Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria.
Okay.
My name is Dr. Ibokwe Chukuma Ibokwe, Deputy Secretary General, Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria.
My name is Ige Albert. I'm the one of the solicitors to Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria.
Make we appreciate them. Sir. No, you, sir. Reintroduce yourself. You get waiting.
My name is Isaac Ojemeke, Deputy Secretary General, Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria.
Okay. Yes, you too, sir.
Dr. Ibokwe Chukuma Ibokwe, Deputy Secretary General.
When they get to
yes, yes.
So my ear here and where be that? Please.
Good morning, Ordinary President. Good morning, Brekete family, and good morning, Nigerians. My name is Innocent Bola Audu, the National President, Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria.
Okay. Start with you.
Good morning, our Ordinary President. Good morning, Brekete family. My name is Comrade Hassan Abba, a two-time chairman of Federal Ministry of Health Unit and an assistant director with the hospital service.
Okay.
Good morning, Ordinary President. Good morning, Brekete family. My name is Babatunde Adeose. I'm the legal representative to the National President of Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria. I'm also the founding partner of Law Sector.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes. You've been the talk, sir. Now you...
Okay, yes. It's okay. I was discussing yesterday before we ended, but before I commence now, I'm here with my lawyer. You want to say something?
If our talk finish now, then lawyers go come talk later.
Good morning,
now
Ordinary
make
President.
talk say make una lawyer dey here. But now you they talk yesterday. Finish your talk. Your lawyer go talk. I beg.
I want to raise an observation which will give us direction.
Go ahead, sir.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Good morning, sir.
Now, the point I discovered, I was not even aware when they came here yesterday. It was while the program was going on that somebody called me to draw my attention. And I observed that the issue that is being discussed here is already before the court. And we know that this program is being aired nationwide, worldwide. And as a matter of practice, once an issue is submitted to the court to decide, it will not be proper for it to be discussed in the public. It will become sub judice.
Which of the topics is already in court?
Now, at the National Industrial Court, there is an originating summons to determine whether Bola Audu is the national president of the Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria. And consequent upon the pending originating summons, an interim order of injunction has been issued by the same court who gave him the judgment of 9th of July 2024, restraining him from parading himself or acting as the national president of the Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria. And essentially, what was discussed, all his narrations yesterday, and even the way he introduced himself this morning, is that he's the national president of the Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria. That matter is before the court. This is a copy of the originating summons, and one of the prayer that the association is seeking is one, a declaration that Comrade Innocent Bola Audu is not the national president of the claimant and cannot parade himself as the national president of the claimant, having regard to the judgment of this honorable court dated 9th July 2024 in suit number NICN/ABJ/214/2022 and the claimant's appeal CA/ABJ/CV/780/2024.
Barrister.
Yes, sir.
We are not contesting that. Now that you have drawn our attention to it,
yes.
Complainant,
sir,
take the microphone. Barrister Pamela, get that document. Pending when the verification of the claim, in order for us to be on the safe side, I want you to reintroduce yourself without the appendage of the national president.
Okay, national, the people's president, Brekete family.
Because what
at your request,
what we are doing
yes,
here,
yes.
You see, first of all, is to unravel the mystery behind. Even though I was told that some people wanted to make trouble this morning here, but that is by the way. What we are trying to say here is somebody brought a complaint that he is suspecting that some people set him up using napkin, that he was a human trafficker. That is the bone of contention here. What happened in your office is just coming in the course of the narration.
Thank you, sir.
How they brought the leader of that team that came to arrest you. I had a discussion with him, a lengthy discussion with him yesterday.
Oh, good.
Because we are investigating you, we are investigating them.
Thank you,
the
sir.
The court did not stop us from investigating both of you.
Thank you, sir.
Matters in court, we will not discuss here. The matters that are not in court, we will discuss them extensively here until we get to the bottom of this matter. So in order for us to forge ahead, drop the title for now. Drop the title National President. Your name is so-so. You can leave it there. But what we are trying to unravel here is how they came to the office you are claiming now, because based on the document here, how you were holding a meeting, how they came in. According to you, I wasn't there. Even though the leader of the team confirmed to me from NAPTIP. How they came and took you. The only thing he denied is the fact that they were armed. He said the armed people were in the vehicle. You were there when I spoke with him. That they didn't come upstairs, they didn't come into the office armed. Whether in the vehicle or not in the vehicle, that was what happened. They were armed. And to them, it was an invitation, according to you. So please, reintroduce yourself so we can forge ahead. We are not going to discuss any issue that is pending already in any court of competent jurisdiction. Talk more of the one that has already been taken to the Court of Appeal. Barrister, Court of Appeal, right? Is at the Court of Appeal. No, you talk to the mic, sir.
One matter is in the Court of Appeal, and the second one is at the National Industrial Court.
Yes, sir. So please.
Ordinary President, thank you so much. And I am grateful for this opportunity to respond. Please kindly permit me, if I make my small contribution, that my lawyer will also speak. Like he rightly narrated, on the 9th of July, I got a judgment against them. And on that same night, I terminated his services to the association. Because by virtue of that judgment, I am the president of Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria, and these are the confusion they were bringing him. It's not only him. The other barrister, when I terminated him that same night, since today has not appeared in any of our association function, but Barrister Ige has taken it upon himself to continue to misrepresent himself in our affairs. I want to ask him, if your appointment is terminated by the president of an organization who is directing, do you still have the right to force yourself on that organization? That's number one. Number two, the so-called appeal, he's claiming that they have gone to file.
I have an answer to that.
Yes, sir, but let me finish my thought.
Okay.
The so-called appeal he's claiming, did he sit with me as the president of the union when I got the judgment of the court as the president to direct that he should file an appeal against me?
Even if it is, even if it was 4 hours.
Thank you, my ordinary president. He didn't do that. He went with staff. These are staffs of the union who are not members of the union. He takes directives from staff of the union. He is coming to a world organization like this place to exhibit what he has been doing, and it's an opportunity for me. I want to let you know, sir, that we have been here. You invited them on 3 occasions. Rather than appearing here, they waited till they got the order. Which order is he talking about? The one they got there before yesterday? We've been in Brekete for how many weeks now? That is the order he's coming here to claim that this matter is in court. They found a way to take it to court so that they can come here and stop you from discussing this matter. This is the criminality that is going on. And they must be stopped. These people must be stopped. And the Ministry of Labor must speak.
It is not your turn to talk. Please, drop my microphone.
Thank you, sir.
And it might interest you to know that the answer to that, your question, even though I'm not speaking on their behalf, is if you, as the then president, by the virtue of the judgment you got, terminated their appointment as the lawyers to the organization, to the association, the new president has the right to reappoint them. Simple. They are professionals. But now the only issue I have with that is the process of bringing in the new president, whether it was the constitution of the association was followed. If it was followed, then whoever took over from you is a legitimate president. I don't know if I'm making any sense here. So now, Over to you, sir. You were the one talking, not you, sir. Please, he was the one talking yesterday. Can you please allow him to talk, sir?
Sorry, sir.
I was the one that said they should bring you in.
I know.
When it is your turn, you can talk, sir.
No, sir. He made a comment on air concerning my appointment and dismissal.
Please,
that
sir.
I'm forcing myself.
Can you please? Did you come here to disorganize this place?
Not at all.
So please allow him to talk. When it is your turn, you can respond to him. Thank you. So over to you. Nobody should interrupt him. No too much murmuring. Please, sir.
I'm so happy with this redirection now. It is very clear that that other matter, which is called, we can't discuss it here. Then the issue that is remaining, which you just mentioned, is his allegation of NAMTIP. As we are talking here, we have never received any indictment from him, any documents indicting us as the one who sponsored NAMTIP against him. We don't work in NAMTIP. We don't have anything in NAMTIP. So if you have any complaint, any document to show, let him forward. Then we'll respond to that.
He was not the person that made that assertion. Because of the facts on ground, made me suspect the arrest. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, sir.
I understand you.
Good.
Yes. The NAMTIP case, we only got to be aware through these documents which I want to submit.
Okay, sir.
I don't know who I can.
Please. Which of them should I check? Are they numbered?
No, they're not numbered.
Please take it back to him. Let him number them so we can make reference to any of them.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, sir. It's number one.
Just bring everything. Put it all together at once.
Barrister Pamela.
Yes, sir.
Save Worry Elder from that. Just stay there until all the documents are numbered.
Okay, sir.
Um,
Is that all?
Yes,
Sorry, excuse me.
Sir, I don't know whether, thank you, one, I don't know whether you'll be comfortable with that because we try not to do unwanted commercials, adverts for organizations. I don't know whether you'll be comfortable to turn the cap because of the logo.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Please, I'm sorry, sir. Either you remove it or you turn it, sir. Please, I'm sorry, sir.
It's okay, no problem.
I'm sorry. Like this bottled water here, there is a commercial value attached to it. That is the reason why we allowed it. Sometimes when you see people wear T-shirt that has maybe any inscription that is that looks like an advert, we tell them to go and change. Thank you, sir. So you are you were talking.
That we only got to know of the NAPTIP issue through those documents.
I have document number 1 here.
Yes.
Okay. So continue, sir.
So beyond that, we don't know anything. So if he's accusing us, let him come open.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Any response to that?
Yeah, thank you, Ordinary President. I would have thought that we'll be put on oath so that we can tell the truth here. When somebody comes and everything that comes out of his mouth is lies,
no,
it's very unfortunate.
Withdraw that.
Okay, I withdraw it.
You can say untrue. You can say
okay, very untrue.
Lies.
Yeah, untrue. I withdraw the lies. Very untrue. I withdraw that lies. I replace it with untrue. It's unfortunate. He was in the office when I was arrested, so he couldn't have said it was true documents that they knew that I was arrested. His boss was in the meeting. We were 7 of us having that meeting. They were all standing and looking when I was taken away. So they were aware. NAPTIP didn't write to my office not until 13th of March. I have dates to give you. That was why I complained that as a government agency on the 22nd of February, 2021, that's what I was saying. As a government agency, if NAPTIP wanted my attention, they should have written to the Accountant General, release this officer. Remember I said yesterday here, I was at ICPC, they wrote to my office. I was at DSS, they informed me. I was at Code of Conduct Bureau, they informed me. I was at Nigeria Immigration, they informed my office. All these agencies informed my office. NAPTIP just came like a Gestapo group, arrested me in presence of all of them. He's coming here to say that they only knew true documents. It was when I complained that you didn't inform my office. Now was when it became clear to NAPTIP that, they should have written to the Accountant General. The first letters from Accountant General, I have their copies. It was 13th of March. After I have been released, 4-5 days after I've been released, when I spent 14 days in their facility.
Okay. Yes, sir. No, you wanted to talk,
yes.
Right?
If you look at that document 1,
yes, sir,
it will give you an idea as to when that his issues began. Something June 2020.
16th. Let me come, please. Sorry, sir.
He said that you, Innocent Bola Audu, May 52 years of old of Block 3, Flat 3, Orange Street, Zone 1, Wuse, Abuja, sometime in June 2020, at plot 1847 Kadesha Zone.
Sorry, we are talking about the day he was arrested.
I'm able coming, sir. I'm able coming.
No.
I'm coming, sir. Let me say something. I will flow to where he was arrested. He was elected as a president of this union in July 2020. This matter he knew by himself. It's already on his own neck. When they came for his arrest, he was the one that showed us from his own CCTV that who are these people are in the office during that meeting. Then when I asked who are these people, we were not surprised. It was the same Bola Audu Innocent that said these are people from NAPTIP. Allowed them in. Otherwise, we wanted to resist, allow them in to pick our president then, just like that. Say, allow them in, don't complicate matters for me. That's how we allowed them in, but we all escorted him to the NAPTIP facilities. And we were with him till evening before they closed. We left there. So this new twist he's trying to add, that we, the union, was the one that now petitioned him. Let him bring it up formally. Then we speak to it. But beyond this document that are here, the arrest that came, we don't know any other thing beyond that. So let him prove it, then we'll speak to it.
Thank you. Yes, you have heard.
Honorary President, thank you so much. I think he's trying to confuse the whole issues. I don't know which date he's talking about. My date of arrest was 22nd of February 2021. If he's talking of a document with you, if I heard him very clearly, that was a June document. Remember,
2020.
June 2020. February is different from June. They had held meetings to even remove me from office before that document came out. So if they are still not aware, I'm sure they are telling the whole world now that they were aware somehow, and they pretended not to be aware somehow, carried out their nefarious activities against my leadership, and then is coming to your studio to claim that the document is presenting now was in June. That was when they knew. The meetings they had on the 9th of March, 2021, and the one they had in Chida Hotel on the 16th of March, 2021, and the order of court, 15th of March, 2021, and the first sitting of that court on the 28th of March, 2021, they were still never aware, but they were all in court. They were all in court. They were all there. I put it to him that that document he presented was as an afterthought.
But he said, sir, it is not yet your turn, sir. Please. But he said, the day the NAPTIP people came to the office, they wanted as comrades to protect you. But you told them, in fact, that you cited the movement from the CCTV, and they wanted to protect you as their president. But you told them, after going through the CCTV footage, you now said, oh, they are from NAPTIP. Allow them.
Ordinary President, that is not correct. He was not the only one in the office that day. There are people in the office who are in the audience here with him who were sacked because they came to greet me at NAPTIP. He never came to NAPTIP to see me.
It is not time for
so no, but what I am trying to say is that that allusion is not correct. It's a wrong one. Because the CCTV that was in my office, he could not have been viewing it with me. I was holding a meeting with his boss and CWC members where he's not allowed to even come in. He cannot even come into such meetings. He will sit in his office and he will be directed on what to do after the outcome of the meeting. How did they get to know that I was viewing CCTV camera and I was talking to the people in the meeting and he was there and I told them to allow them? I never knew NAPTIP before. I don't know their color. I don't know anything. People just entered my office. We were holding a meeting. I can't be holding a meeting with 7 other officers and I'm viewing CCTV camera at the same time. It's not possible. Because you are talking to human beings. You are talking about serious national issues.
Okay. Now, I think there is no point wasting too much time on this matter. What we will do is allow... Sir, you've been trying to talk, right? We will allow you to talk. We will allow this man to talk.
Okay.
Yes. After you are done talking, this man will talk. After he is done talking, you, sir, yes, you will ask him questions. He will answer you. He will ask you questions. You will answer him. You, sir, will ask him questions. He will answer you. You will ask questions. You will be answered. At the end of that, if you have witnesses to corroborate things you have said here, you now bring in your witnesses, let them say what they know to corroborate your talk, and then they too can bring their own witnesses. Are we together? By the time we're done with the witnesses, the studio cannot ask general questions to anybody. Then we now open the telephone line for like 10, 15, 20 minutes for members of the public around the world to call in, make 1 or 2 observations If they have questions to ask, they direct it to whoever they want to direct it to. And then when we come back to the studio, we allow barrister to talk. After him, we allow his barrister to talk. With that, we round up this matter. Good idea, yes? Yes. Good idea, yes? So, sir, over to you, sir.
Sorry, sir.
Please allow him to talk, sir. Please.
I'm begging you to allow us lawyers to talk earlier than that time. I have other schedules. I won't be able to stay till the end.
If you are in a hurry, you can go, sir. Please. Thank you. It's your turn to talk, sir.
Okay, what I want to say is that, number one, yesterday, when Mr. Innocent Bola Udu started his presentation, he gave a narration of how he had issues in his office with his boss who has retired, and things that led to him being invited by police, DSS.
And I requested that the former boss be here.
And so on and so forth. I mean, the former boss I'm talking about, sir, is the former accountant general of the federation.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't forget that this matter is between federal government and him and 3 others. And he has made a statement sometime before now that they are profiling him. He said it, that the federal government is profiling him.
Where did he say that?
He said it.
Here?
No, not here. I'm not here. What I mean is that he has said it before. So what I'm trying to say here is this.
Sir.
The union we have no hands in his arrest by NAPTIP. And when the arrest took place in our office, like he said, our members there gathered to stop NAPTIP from taking our president then. And he said, no, we should allow them to take him. That's why everybody followed him. And when we got there, we stayed till evening. We have to requested a lawyer. We brought in our lawyers, team of lawyers, to take over this case. He said no, he wanted his own lawyer. Now, when that lawyer came, the first 2 million naira that was given to this lawyer to start this matter was released from us. We paid it. We paid the money for this case to go on, because then he was our president. The person that handed over to him, His Excellency Kaigama, came to that place too on 2 occasions. The Secretary General came to visit him, and they said no, we can't visit him. So we are not part of it.
Who told
and we
you
tried
that you can't visit him?
No, we came and they said we can't see him. We can't see him. We can't see him there in detention. So we are not part of it. Who told you? NAPTIP, yes.
That you can't see him?
That we can't see him, yes. When he was in detention, yes. Because our people that went there were there till night when they say we have go, that we can't, because all efforts of our leaders that day was to make sure that he was released that day, until they now came back with court order, say they have gotten a court order to detain him for 2 weeks, and that we cannot get his bail. That was why our leaders left that night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other thing, sir?
No, because it's on that NAPTIP. I don't think again.
Now, the former Secretary General,
yes,
Mr. Lawal, right?
Yes.
In the course of our sitting here, a lot of allegations were made, and there's the need for him, as a matter of right, to respond, to say his own side of the story, like when what's the name of the complainant?
Mr. Innocent, sir.
Just give me one name.
Mr. Innocent.
Mr. Innocent said on his assumption as the president, Mr. Lawal, is it Wale or Lawal?
Bashir Lawal.
Okay, Lawal brought
that day was to make sure that he was released that day, until they now came back with court order, say they have gotten a court order to detain him for 2 weeks, and that we cannot get his bail. That was why our leaders left that night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other thing, sir?
No, because it's on that naptip. Nothing again.
Now, the former Secretary General.
Yes.
Mr. Lawal, right?
Yes.
In the course of our sitting here, a lot of allegations were made, and there's the need for him, as a matter of right, to respond, to say his own side of the story, like when Mr. What's the name of the complainant?
Mr. Innocent, sir.
Just give me one name.
Mr. Innocent.
Mr. Innocent said on his assumption as the president, Mr. Lawal, is it Wale or Lawal?
Lawal, sure, Lawal.
Okay, Lawal brought a Ghana must go filled with checks, asking him to sign blank checks in advance. That is the tradition of the association.
I don't know my president before. When we elected him, but I'm not close to him. That was the day. When he wants to start changing the policies of the organization. One of the staff called Abbas called me to come and interrupt what he wants to change. And that changes, he mentioned it of that rebate. I challenged him in that meeting.
You challenged who?
The president in that meeting. Then what he said, Hassan, is the constitution. I said, I read my case.
But it was Abbas
that called me to come.
Invited you to come and disrupt.
Exactly, sir. I'm a Muslim.
Sure.
This thing will shock you, sir. The day that this policy get effected, before they were giving us 70,000, 80,000 naira. But the first month that this policy was effected, my treasurer collected 187,000.
As against 80,000.
As against 80,000. Then I called my desk officer, who is present in this studio. I said, Elias, my treasurer told me that you guys paid the rebate. How much is it? He said, well, how much did she told you? I said, 187,000. I said, that is for that month. I said, what? So we have been shortchanged all this while. But the funny thing is that as a senior officer in the civil service, I will come to that place, they will ask me to sign a paper and mention the amount to me to sign that this is what I'm going to collect. No evidence will be provided that this is what my ministry contributed and this is the 10%. I'm telling you to go with me. I challenge that. He is here. There was a time that I said, why will people with this 21st century be calling us to be collecting money like laborers? We are not. So till when he came and changed this scenario. Secondly, sir, on the issue of the NAPTIP, we were summoned by the Secretary General Alade Bashir Lawal for a meeting, and we came.
When we came, before then, I learned that this is what happened.
Somebody told you.
I learned that this is what happened. Then I called Abbas.
What did you hear?
I heard that this is what happened, that they have in Hausa, they say, Munkore president.
They have chased him.
Yes. I said, do you have that right to say that or to do that?
The Abbas told you that?
No, that was Omomeji.
Omomeji told you?
He's a chairman. He's a chairman of National Health Insurance. He said, Munkoreshi. I say, withdraw that. You don't have the right to tell me that you have chased away the president. Who are you, by the way?
You told him?
Absolutely, sir. Whatever I say here, God will judge me. So during the meeting, I came to that meeting. Then the then Secretary General started narrating.
By name who?
Lawal, Alade Bashir Lawal. Started narrating all the stories about our president.
Like what and what?
He said that he's a criminal. He's a criminal. He's been charged with naptip. He's a trafficker. Even the hospital that he's trafficking, even the doctors were arrested. That's what he said.
He told someone to tell you, oh, you were present.
No, in the meeting, sir.
And people were present.
Even him is there. Even him is there. What I'm telling you, sir, I will never alter an atom of lies. From there, I stood. I raised my hand, they gave me audience. Then I said, this is an allegation that is not proven. How dare you
meeting?
Yes. How dare you call our president a criminal?
You told them, you challenged them.
They know me. They know me very well, sir. They know me very, very well. I'm an activist. From there, I said, okay, it is an allegation. Why don't you call the president to be present here to defend himself? The president is out. Their response is that no, nobody should talk to him. Nobody should call him. Nobody should associate with him because your line will be bugged. All your lines were bugged because the security will arrest you.
Who said that?
Them, the Alade Bashir Lawal. I swear to Almighty God.
Nobody should talk to him.
Nobody should
call
talk to the president. Nobody should associate with him. Nobody should go to him. All the lines of ours will be bugged. And I said, anybody that bugged my line, I will sue that person. It's my private affairs.
You told them that?
Yes. My ordinary president, many things happen. This international, national, and international radio. And we have to say to the world what happened. I said nobody will stop me to associate with my partner and my colleague and my president. I took myself with my escort to his office. We met him in his office, and I said, Mr. President, this is what in the meeting were said about you, nasty, nasty things. Please tell me your story. He started. I said, no, we are going to document this process. I asked my secretary to video it. He stood, he stand, and said, I said, Mr. President, this is what they said about you. Don't hide any atom of things that you know. Please. He narrated the story.
On camera?
On camera, we have the video.
Immediately, the moment you left that office, you went to his office.
I went to his office with my escort to hear from him.
Please,
because
let's appreciate this man, please.
To hear from him, because that is what they don't want the other chairman to listen to the president because many things they will know. That's why they barricade the relationship and the communication. Threaten everybody. He narrated the story from the stories, sir. The former president, Bobai Kaigama, out of respect, in that video, the president is giving him 1 million naira every month. That generated another meeting when I posted that very particular video on our platform. Generated another emergency meeting called by him.
Because you posted the video.
I posted that video because for our people to listen to the president. That is where people started understanding what is going on. When he called that meeting, I attended that meeting too.
Who called?
The Secretary General Lawal called that meeting.
In Abuja or Lagos?
In Abuja, sir. He called that meeting and we were there. He started responding to the videos that was viral. That was indirectly saying, whoever, I said, no, SD, don't go further. I am the one that posted that video. Don't go, please. I am the one that posted that video because you deny access to the president. And in that meeting,
you told him.
They know me, sir. They know me very well. I told him I'm the one that posted that video. Don't beat around the bush. Because I have gone, I have listened, and the president have narrated something that you people don't want to hear, and the members don't want to hear. You want to block the president to defend himself. He even said that in that meeting, he said the president accused him is going to, ask his lawyer to sue him. Say, go ahead, that's your right. But you have to defend it. My president, since that day, I stood by the president. I started calling some of the chairmen to brief them, to let them know we are the owners of the union. Not the Secretary General, not the staff. The Constitution is very clear, sir. I started having a meeting, calling people, having a meeting, discussion, so that we can rescue this thing. In my office one day, I called Boboy Kaigama, his predecessor. I called him, I said, my president, how are you? Fine. My comrade Cha, I said, I said, I called you for a reason. There are things that is going on that is bad. But because you are a former president, you need to intervene. And this thing is going out of hand. Do you know what he asked me? He said, Hassan, how old are you? I told him. What grade level are you? I told him. He said, in all ramifications, I senior you in service. But one thing he doesn't know that I'm a federal staff, he's a state staff. At the end of the day, he said, Kachire Hanunka, remove your hand from this matter. I said, withdraw that statement. I'm a member, I'm a sitting chairman. You don't tell me to withdraw my association is going down and you're telling me to remove my hands and my president is having issues. No, I won't.
You had this conversation
absolutely, sir.
Phone?
Let him come here and swear I didn't tell him that.
Over the phone?
Over the phone, sir.
We can get the...
I get him, sir. I told him. It went to the extent that I even invited the president to my office. He came. I said, Mr. President, put whatever that went. When Allah wants you to pass through certain things, and when Allah wants to teach you a lesson, He will put you in different turmoil that you will never experience it, even in the school. What is happening to you is knowledge that school can never give you. Don't consider this. Please, let's focus. I called him and I discussed with him. Say, okay, no problem. He called his predecessor in my office.
By name who?
Boboy Kegama. He called him. And that time...
He called him over the phone?
Yes.
Okay. What did he tell him?
He said, my ordinary my president, he used to call him my president because he succeeded him. He said, these issues that is going on, I'm not happy about it. I'm not fighting anybody. And anything that happens, I know that is from God. But I want you to intervene. And before even then, he has been contacting him severally. So do you know what he said? He said he should go and withdraw that suit. That his fundamental human right, he should go and withdraw it. And the president said, that I will not do that. That is only my protection because I know what these people can do. If I withdraw it, I'm empty. That's his response. And he said, if that's the case, no problem. Before then he said, if I tell you something, you will do it. I say, he will do it. If I ask you to do one thing, you will do it. He said, I will. 3 times.
Who asked who?
The Boboy Kagama asked the president. He said, I will do it, my president. He said, go and withdraw that case of his fundamental human right. He said, no, I won't. That is my only defense. If I withdraw it, I'm empty. These people can do anything to me. We ended that. Sir, every single staff or chairman that I invited for that meeting that we are holding to rescue our union from what is happening was petitioned one way or the other. Some were removed from their positions. I was petitioned 4 good times by them. 4 good times by them. But the most interesting thing here is the Constitution is very clear, sir. Yesterday, one person stood up when you were doing this issue of that young lady. One person in this studio, a female, stood up and said you should continue with the issue. And at the same time, she went ahead and said the husband should be invited. Am I right?
No, the accused person.
The accused person should be invited. For what? She mentioned one word which is very significant.
Fair hearing.
Fair hearing. In the Constitution is there Rule 45. For any disciplinary measures, you must respect the rights of the other person. Give him that opportunity for the fair hearing so that he can defend himself. That was not given at all to our president. Even at some of the meeting, we said that we should invite the president. They said no, nobody should invite him. But the most funniest thing is that, sir, in one of the meetings, Isaac here.
The man,
yes, sir.
Isaac, a man with...
Yeah, with red cap, sir. Here, sir. In the meeting, this thing will shock you. When issues are under investigation and a witness made a statement in the police station, will you be unveiled or have opportunity to have that very particular witness statement?
Yes. It is your right.
Sir, no, I said non-party. Non-party, sir.
Gave a statement.
Non-party gave a statement and he came and took that very particular statement of that lady that he was talking about here, that our president used her for the surrogacy, read her own statement publicly inside the meeting. That ring a bell. Sir, me and Abakar started investigating this issue, personally. I sent him to NAPTIP to go and meet the director legal.
Who read the petitioner's, the witness
statement? He read it to our hearing, sir. In the meeting, he read it.
Continue. So you now went to...
He read it. In a meeting, he read it. From there, I sensed there is something going on. So I said, Abakar, do you know one thing? Something is fishy. So I said, please, you're an auditor, you're working with the securities. You have access to all these things. He said, okay, Comrade Cha, I will go to NAPTIP and ask them who is the petitioner of this. My ordinary president, up to today, the petitioner is invisible. The petitioner is invisible. And the court, they did not provide. Then the petition they wrote to ICPC, my ordinary president, we went there to go and find out who petitioned our president about this money. It will shock you, it was Alade Bashir Lawal and Tom that petitioned him to ICPC about that money that he's living above his means, and they have given him, money to buy a car. Sir, to your surprise, in any office, there are offices that are responsible that VIP treatment will be given. Even he himself, as a deputy, they bought a car to him. They bought car for him, sir. Are you getting me? Even the former president that is there for him to act before all these issues is over, sir. They bought him a vehicle, which is not according to our constitution. So, sir, what we are saying that we have went through hell. For the 4 years of this struggle, I have been with the president through thick and thin. Even when the former Secretary General Lawal wants to retire, I made a press briefing addressing him to go to leave us alone. I made a press briefing. It's in AIT and I made a press briefing. The members made a press briefing, thanking him, let him go and leave us alone. But we know there's a contention between him and the president that he wants to extend his tenure. After all what they have done to him, he did not succeed. We say, okay, we, the members, will say that we'll ask him to go. To refresh the memory back, sir, even the former SG, that is the pioneer former SG, that is Mr. Onaino, was seeking an extension of 3 good months. But this will deny him. But that time, the Alade Bashir Lawal was a deputy secretary general. They used the members to sue him in the court, which we are privileged here, sir, to present person that stood for association is here. And that is what even created an opportunity for Boboy Kegama and even the Alade Bashir Lawal to get that position that they have gotten as Secretary General. Our members, as only the member has right to petition or sue anybody because you are a bona fide member. A staff has no right to sue or contest anything because you are working for us. Any member can sue any wrongdoings of the association. He has the right because he's a contributor.
But not a staff.
Not a staff. And at the same time, they are bringing ILO and the rest that they are members. Sir, if you read the Constitution, it is there. It says that this Constitution is binding based on this Constitution and the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, not Federal Republic of any other things. So here, sir, the basis of the association, sir, I will read it to you. The basis.
Please move that microphone away from that envelope because the paper rustle is. Worry, Elder. Okay, it's all right. Go ahead. Sir,
I'm rounding up, sir.
You need to round up.
I'm rounding up.
Yes, sir.
This is the basis of why we gather as civil servants to form this association. And among them is this very particular union.
Page what?
Page 2, sir.
Okay.
Page 2, rule 2.4. And it is the purpose, the objective of this very particular union It says to safeguard, protect the rights, privileges of members of the association and to promote and secure their interests. Sir, all the actions displayed on our president, this thing is being abused. His interest was not protected. His right was not protected, and he was just thrown away like a common criminal, of which in even the court I have made that statement, that the former Secretary General, he is saying, calling our president, he's a criminal. And even some of the members are calling him criminal, which is not established. I'm a deponent. I'm a deponent, sir, in NRC case. I'm a deponent. So since we started this struggle, we have been together standing for the truth and justice, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. No. Please. Barrister, sir.
Right.
Collect the microphone, sir. It's your turn to talk, but from the look of things, my brother behind you wanted to say something. Sir, do you have something to say, sir? Okay, so comrade, barrister, please, over to you, sir.
All right, sir. I'm starting from where Bola Innocence mentioned that that he sacked me. He has no power to sack me.
Okay.
You can only sack or fire the person you have power to appoint. It is the CWC of the Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria that appointed us.
So the president cannot sack you.
He doesn't
Let's
have the
appreciate barrister, please.
And number two, the letter of sacking was dated 9th of July 2024, the very day the NICN gave him judgment. And if himself, it also show clearly that he has not even understood the tenor of the judgment. One, the court ordered that the organs, the Association of Senior Citizens of Nigeria, should reinstate him. As of that night until now, he had not been reinstated. And he filed or issued a letter purporting to sack us, and that Johnson Ezezebo, who handled the case, who defended the case for the Association of Senior Citizens of Nigeria, to hand over the case file to his own lawyer. His lawyer who conducted the case for him against the association should also now take over the case of the association for himself. It's not done anyway.
Well,
now, the second issue, yesterday when he was talking, he said they went to Buhari court.
Did he mention Buhari?
He mentioned it. I was listening. That the association, they went to Buhari, they are moving from court to court.
Yes.
The reason why we went to Buhari court, he was the one that went to Buhari court. The court paper is here. What did they do? They wrote a petition to the Inspector General of Police that some people who are named there, including Ojemeke, including Lawal, including Tom, including Dr. Igbokwe, have stole over 13 billion naira from the association. And when he was talking yesterday, in his own narration, that the income of the association annually is about 1.something billion. So where did the association have that 13 billion naira to be stolen? With it, after paying salary.
For how long has the association been in existence?
Well, Milord, no, the point we are making, how long has these people been in power?
Yes.
They could not have stolen, if there's money to be stolen, they could not have stolen money that was not there when they were not there. So now the point, based on that petition, sir.
Sorry, sir. So the association's account was empty before they came in?
I'm not, that is not part of what I want to present.
So, no. Please allow him to talk. When this man was talking, you did not interrupt him. Please go ahead.
Now, based on that petition, and it's to shock you, sir, the petition was written by Mike Iria. This is the copy of the petition from the desk of Iria Michael. What was his address on the petition? Plot 610, Abiriba Close, Area 7, Garki, which is the office of the association. And the letter is dated 10th of July 2024, by which time he has no business in that address. He left that address in 2015 when he resigned his appointment. And he used that address to write a petition dated 10th of July against some officials of the association. And painfully, sir, the court was misled. And the court placed a post-note debit on the account of the Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria since 23rd of July. And as I speak, the association has not been able to pay his staff. Not only that, the court also was made to post no debit on the account of Ansaruddin Society Akoka Zakat. As a Muslim, you know what is a Zakat account. Since 23rd of July, that account has been placed on post no debit.
If the account is associated with fraud,
sir,
so be it.
Wait,
it doesn't really matter.
I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere.
Okay,
I'm going somewhere.
Yes, sir.
Now, the Ansaruddin Nursery and Primary School account was also placed on hold, post no debit. They can also not pay salary. And the basis of the petition, if I may read, is frivolous, nothing, no substance. If I may read. So, based on that,
go ahead. Please.
Based on that post-no debit, we went to national, that is the magistrate court in Buhari, to vacate that order that the court was misled. And the court said, put an Inspector General of Police on notice. They were put on notice. They refused to come because they know that what they did
was watery,
had no basis. And he had the temerity to say that moving to Buhari court, while they were the one that induced, we only reacted or responded to what they did. Now, that is on that part. Then coming to the issue of the NAPTIP, anybody can suspect anybody. But you are not obligated to come and prove your innocence. You see, there is no point. Okay, what Mr. Abbas said, everything he said formed the basis of their evidence before the National Industrial Court, which judgment is already appealed. So anything, sir, the way this matter is complicated. It's like a web. You cannot talk about the NAPTIP or talk about without going to the substance of what is before the court. Now, if you look at the judgment which the court gave him, in part of the order, in his prayer, he requested the court.
Do you have another copy of it?
No, one is attached to the copy there.
Okay.
Now, he requested the court by his own prayer that the court should declare him the president and order the necessary organs of the association to reinstate him. Now, why did he not wait for the order to reinstate him? He asked the police to escort him to his office. That was the prayer that was granted to him from the court. Number two, he asked the court to declare the meeting of CWC.
He said he came to the office and met resistance.
No, the point we made. He asked the court.
We were all here when he made the statements. When you misquote him, I need to put you back
what
online.
He said this morning, is this morning known? He asked the court to direct these people, the organ, to reinstate him. He didn't do that. He now asked the police to give him the escort to his office. That is not what the court gave him. Number 2, he asked the court to declare.
You are interpreting the judgment now.
No. Well, the point I'm making. It's all right.
No, see, what? No, I did not say he is misinterpreting. I say he is interpreting. When somebody is interpreting something to you, it is that person is helping you to break it down. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. No, sir. It is not your turn, sir. Thank you. You can't talk, sir. You can't talk. Continue, barrister.
Now, in that same judgment,
jot down anything you have to say, sir.
He asked the court to declare the meeting of CWC, which appointed Dr. Tommy as the acting president, and he's stepping aside to be unlawful. The court refused to grant that order, meaning he's asking to be stepped aside or to be Dr. Tommy to be appointed as acting president. The court upheld it. That is the implication. Another thing, he also asked that the court should declare that he has not violated any provision of the constitution of the association. The court also refused that. What is the implication? That means he violated the constitution of the association. So whichever way we want to take it, sir, the matter that will be discussed here, I wished if this had been done, because I've watched carefully, complicated cases have been solved here. If we had come to this place earlier than that time, I believe we wouldn't have been where we are today. But as it is presently, it's like we're trying to gather a spilled milk.
Barrister, sir.
Yes, sir.
This matter came to us even before. Okay. Do you remember, sir, do you remember when the message was sent to you that your attention is needed here, sir? Can you remember the date, sir? Give the comrade the microphone.
No, it was sent to Dr. Tommy.
Dr.
Tommy.
Etim. Can you please call Dr. Etim for you to establish the date? Because some of these court processes happened after we had engaged you.
No.
Okay, that was the reason why I said you should call Etim.
No, they can check. I don't have phone. They can check their phone.
I don't want it to come from us. Okay. I want it to come from you.
Because excuse me, when the message came, we only requested for 1 week. 1 week notice. So it is like 1 week from the Thursday. Yesterday we appeared. Requested for 1 week. Check your message. It's 1 week that Etim requested for.
And this case has been on since 2023.
No, we are talking about the appeal.
Well, yes. Before the appeal has gone. He has gone. Appeal has gone before then.
Yes, sir. Before he came here.
Yes. Appeal has gone.
Appeal has gone.
Before he came here. Ordinary president.
31st July. Okay. Okay.
Finally reached out to him on 2nd of this month, that's on Friday, and he responded that. So you asked for 1 week from that 2nd.
Yes.
I was the third person that tried.
Yes.
So before,
yes.
It's off.
It's off, right?
It's off. Okay. He came around ending of July, which I guess it's before 31st July. This case was heard. Consultai tried reaching out to the respondents. There was no response. Akaramkala tried. There was no response until I reached out to the Dr. Etzim on the 2nd of August, and he replied asking for 1 week, which was granted. On few days to that 1 week, the date they were supposed to come, he asked for additional 1 week again, which is 2 weeks from the day I reached out to him. And this is almost like more than 3 weeks or more from the day Akramakala and Konzotai tried reaching out to them. So this came after we must have reached out to the respondents. This is 31st July.
Oh, let's. Do you collect the other microphone? No, lawyer to lawyer.
The one that is dated 31st of July is the pending matter before the National Industrial Court. And that has to do with the court to determine whether Innocent Bolaudu can parade himself as the president of the association. Now, before the Court of Appeal, we have on 19th of July, 2024.
Okay, was there any process in between our invitation and your coming?
There is a process.
Which one was that?
That is the one that is dated 31st of July.
That's all. Thank you.
And that is consequent upon his... Okay.
No, continue talking.
That is consequent upon his parading him. The judgment in question, the court circumscribed his tenure, that he should be reinstated to serve out his tenure on 29th of July, meaning by the judgment itself, his tenure expires on 29th. Okay. And on 31st of July, he started issuing press statements, notices, addressing himself in his capacity as the national president. Even till the 7th of August, he was still issuing statements and processes or notices as president of the association. That was what took us to court to determine whether he has any vested interest or the power to interfere with the management and affairs of the association. That is what before the National Industrial
Thank you
Court.
very much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Finally now, okay, you are going to make copies, right?
Yes, sir.
Finally, barrister, from your side, give barrister the microphone, sir.
Yes, sir.
Barrister, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you have witnesses to support your argument here, please present them.
With respect to what precisely?
Anything you have said here, anything at all, anything.
Well, like the document before, which I gave to my learned friend there, the court processes, the exhibits are there. You will see the letters that he signed after the 29th of July 2024. Also, the issue of the judgment is clear. The one of going to Buhari court to vacate the post no debit. I will give her a copy if she wants to verify that. But that has nothing to even do with with him personally, because he used his proxy.
Because you mentioned that as part of your narration, there is the need for us to have the document.
Well,
if it is okay by you. If it is not okay, you can keep it.
No, the reason is this. The document does not connect him directly. He used his proxy.
But you mentioned it here. You mentioned it here.
No, this one is...
you mentioned Asaruddin, you mentioned the school. We need to be sure.
It's here. You can cite.
Every document you give to us here, we need to verify. Every document here they give to us here, we need to verify. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
I do, but the point I'm making, he mentioned yesterday that we are moving from court to court.
Nobody is
what I did was to rebut what he said.
Okay.
And when he said it, he didn't present any document.
Barrister, you have presented document. How are we sure of the origin of the document? If you are not comfortable to give us, you are at liberty to keep your document. It's just for us to move on. But if you are not comfortable, keep it.
Sir, it's a public document. Anybody can have it.
Are you comfortable to let us have it, sir?
I have nothing to hide.
Thank you, sir. Barrister, please tell them to photocopy.
Let them photocopy, sir, and go with it.
They will do it quickly. Please tell them. Akramakala. Thank you very much. My brothers, my sisters, if I look down and I see time, then they give a signal. Okay, one of your witnesses, are you with them? Yes. You came with them? Yes. Give her the micro. Oh, wait. Are you comfortable with that? Yes. Okay. Madam, please.
Thank you so much, sir, the Ordinary President. My name is Comrade Hafsa Shaibu. I'm the National Chairperson of the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria. And so he mentioned my name yesterday.
Yes, I remember.
And I need to clear the air on what he said about me, sir.
Please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much. On March 11th, 2021, let me be sure about the date. Sorry, just a second. I woke up in the morning and I saw 2 missed calls from a strange number and a message asking to see me by 9 a.m. So I called the number and Comrade Innocent Audubola picked up and said he was the one. So I asked where he was. He told me he was at home, even though I knew he was detained. That was why I asked where he was. So he told me he was at home and he asked to see me by 9 a.m. When I was calling him, it was already like 9 a.m. So I told him, I don't know where you stay. Can you forward your address or you direct me? I'll come. So I went to his house. When I got to his house, I waited in his living room for like 8 minutes and then he came out. Then I asked him what happened.
A man that was in detention, you knew he was in detention?
I knew he was in detention before that time. He had already come out of detention.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say, sir?
Or us to understand. I don't know.
Okay, what I am saying is this. When he was arrested, we had the TUC organs meeting in Delta State. And the matter came up that he was arrested by NAPTIP.
And detained.
So I tried to reach out to him. His number didn't connect. Then we got back. Later, I think like 2 weeks time or thereabout, I got 2 missed calls on a strange number and a message asking to see me by 9 a.m. So I called that number and it turned out to be Comrade Innocent Audubola. And I asked him where he was. I don't know if you understand.
Very well now. Very well now.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. So I asked him where he was and he said he had been released, that he was at home, that he needed to see me. And then I said, okay, I would come, but I don't know where you stay. So he asked me to come to, I think I can find my way to that area, not that house now. I think somewhere in Zone 2 or thereabout. So I went there and then I waited for him in his living room for like 8 minutes until he came out. So when he came out, we greeted and then I asked him, what happened? I heard what happened and I've been trying to reach out to you, but your number was not connecting. Then he told me that that number was compromised, that he got this number and that was why he sent this message to me. He called me, I didn't pick up, and then he sent that message that he needed to see me. So I asked him what happened, and he said they had a CWC meeting at the Secretariat of the Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria, and then while they were meeting, he saw on the camera that some people came in a bus, like 7 of them. I'm quoting him now. Like 7 of them, and then they drove off and then came back again and came into the building and invited him to NAPTIP. While he was going, the president, the secretary general, and Comrade Tommy, who just served his tenure out, went with him to NAPTIP headquarters, yes, in FRS bus, because FRS were meant to have their election and they had issues, so they came to the secretariat. So they went with him to NAPTIP as from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. I'm quoting him verbatim. So I asked, so what happened? They couldn't bail you or what? That when it was 8 p.m., they asked them to leave, that he wasn't going to be released on bail. They brought 2 documents. NAPTIP got from the court, one to keep him, and two documents that he didn't know that while they were trying to process his bail, his release, NAPTIP went to court, and so they said they were not going to release it, and so the other comrades left. That the next day, the Secretary General, then Comrade Alade Bashir Lawal, came to see him, but he couldn't see him, and then he went to Lagos. He went back to Lagos. And then I asked him, okay, so what now happened afterwards? Because this matter came up and it was discussed. I came back, tried to see you. I couldn't see you. I called your number, didn't connect. Even though the Deputy Secretary General to the Congress then, to the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria then, is now the Secretary General.
By name?
Comrade Abanu Toro. Okay, the president then was Comrade Kodri Olalaye. So the NAC agreed that Comrade Toro should pay him visit to always update the Congress. And then he said yes, that they have been very wonderful, that the Secretary General of the Trade Union Congress has been coming around to see him, and that the president then, Comrade Kodri, also came around to see him. I said, okay, so what is the problem now? What is happening? What's the latest? And then what even happened? And then he told me that NAPTIP told him that he was being monitored on his phone. And then he told them that he had the right to sue them for monitoring his calls and everything on phone because he was his own private line and all of that. So I asked, okay, but what is the problem? He said he was charged with with trafficking in persons and violation of the vulnerable. So I asked him, so what's happening generally? What is happening generally now? What are the leaders saying? You understand? And then he said yes. While he was in detention, the president that handed over to him, Comrade Kaigama Balak Boboy, visited him, that he's been nice, he's been supportive. In his words, I have proofs, sir, that I can show to you in person. So he said that he's been coming around, he's been very nice to him, he's been very supportive, but that he was meant to see the President Emeritus with Comrade Shehu seated here. Comrade Shehu then was the trustee of the union. So he was expecting Comrade Shehu to come from Kaduna, and then they will go to see the President Emeritus. So
I said the new president now.
The new president now.
That's Comrade Shehu.
Yes, he was the national trustee then. So I said, okay, do you want me to intervene? And he said yes. That was why he called me. You want me to speak to the leaders? He said yes. And I said yes, I'm very, very grateful. And can I quote you for everything you have said? Because I asked him, so how did you get out of detention? He said when they were ready to release him, he asked his wife to call the Secretary General, Comrade Lawal Alade Bashir, because everything needed then was 2.5 million naira. And so I asked, was he released? He said yes. He's seated here. So he now said him and Comrade Shehu were meant to see Comrade Bala Boboy Kaigama. But I now asked him again, now you have spoken, can I reach out to the leaders too on my own to know what is happening? And he said yes, that's why he has called me, that I should go ahead. And then I called Comrade Bala Kaigama and asked him, please, can we come see you in your office? Are you at your office? He said no. But we want to see you. He said, you and who? I said, me and Comrade Bola, So we went. He drove in his car. I remember vividly in a Camry. And I drove in my car. And we went to the secretariat. And we went upstairs. And then we saw Comrade Kaigama. So I told him this was what happened. Comrade Bola called me. And I went to him. And this was what he said. This was what he said. This was what he said. So I didn't know that he had issues with his boss in the office, accountant general, So he said, why don't you say everything that happened? One thing led to the other.
Who said?
Comrade Kaigama. We were now having a discussion, the three of us, in his office.
Ask who to say everything.
Comrade Bola. Because he didn't mention that part of the accountant general. He just mentioned the part where he was arrested and detained by NAPTIP. So he said the accountant general then had served out his tenure. Yes, and he was meant to retire, and so he didn't want to go. So they agreed at the CWC meeting in Lagos that they should write an ultimatum to him, and that was the meeting they were holding at the secretariat in Abuja with few CWC members when NAPTIP came and picked him up. You understand? He never at no point gave me 24 hours to go speak to anybody. He asked to see me. I made myself available. And
short
I also
notice for that matter.
So I made myself.
He gave you a short notice.
Yes. And I made myself available to also assist. He never at no point gave me. He said yesterday, he said he gave me 24 hours. No, we drove in our separate cars to the secretariat to see the leaders. That is one. Number two, he's a member of the union. I am a member of the union. We have equal rights. He couldn't have at any time given me 24 hours to do anything for him. I'm not answerable to him. We have equal rights. He was the president at that time. I could be president. Any other person can be president at any time. And we are not answerable to each other. It's clear. Membership is clear. If for anything I agree, maybe for the sake of respect and all of that, but he never gave me 24 hours and he never even asked me. It was when I made myself available to speak to the leaders. He said, yes, that's why I've called you. You can go ahead and speak to the leaders. And then he said, yes, I could go ahead and speak to the leaders. So while we were having this discussion, the three of us, he also mentioned that he met me there. That when he met me there, that was when we moved. No, we were having a discussion.
You went there together.
We went there together in our separate cars. When we got there, we're having a discussion in Comrade Kaigama's office. And somebody came in.
And Comrade Kaigama told him to say everything.
Yes. So he made mention of
hold on, man.
his case. Okay, sorry, sir. I beg your sorry. I'm so sorry.
At that point, you got to know that he had an issue with his boss in the office.
Yes, that is one.
The former accountant general.
Yes, and then he also has this issue of surrogacy. Sorry, I'm cutting you short. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Can I go on, ma'am?
Yes, sir, please, I'm so sorry.
And he was challenging his boss.
Yes.
On the extension of his tenure. Which was a problem between them.
Him and his boss.
Yes.
That was what I gathered, yeah.
During the meeting that was supposed to have something to do with the Accountant General's extension of tenure.
That was what he told me.
Yes. They came and picked him.
Yes.
While you were there having that conversation,
yes,
somebody stepped in.
Yes.
Who was that person?
I can't remember who, but I know somebody came.
Is he a union member?
No. We didn't want to have the discussion, to continue with the discussion in the presence of that person. And so Comrade Kaigama asked one of his security aides to open their office.
That was the reason
I am a Muslim, and for anything I say to you, I can back it up. And I'm a believer of fair airing. Yes, anyway, if you know me, you know that. I don't fight for myself, but I fight for people. I've fought for a lot of comrades in this town and across the country. So I believe so much in fair hearing. So when the person came into the office, Comrade Kaigama asked one of his security aides to open their office for us. And then we went in there to continue with the discussion. He mentioned the Accountant General and said they had a meeting. That was when they started having the problem with his boss. Then he told me that they had a meeting with the Minister of Finance, I can't remember the second person, but that was where Ngige told him, the Minister of Labor then, Chris Ngige told him that the president has the right to hire and fire. And that since the president has said that he wants to continue to work with the Accountant General, there's nothing that can be done. You know, so the issue of surrogacy came up. And then we asked him, did you follow the due process? Because it's a thing that happens across the globe. If you had followed the due process, I don't see any reason why it should be used against you or why it should be a problem. Did you follow the due process? Because what is going around town and on social media is not what you are saying. You know, he said yes, that he used his family doctor and that his wife is also aware and all of that, you know. So what he wanted, plus minus, was that emergency neck that held in Abuja should not go on, you know. So we appealed to him. Now the union is threatened. It's threatened in a way that they see it as if we are using this platform to do things that are not right. Since the CWC has said, step aside so that you are investigated, and then they take you back to your boss or whoever is involved to make peace, why don't you just, we are here. I told him, I am alive. I am alive, and you know that I will not betray you. I am alive. Let's do what is obtainable now, and then let's see what happens. If anything changes, you can count on me. You understand? And he said no. We confronted him. You said you were going to sack the secretariat staff. What did they do to you? You said you were going to jail, what's it called? Comrade Alade Bashir. You were going to jail Kaigama. Kaigama was seated there. What did they do to you? If there's any issue, don't you think you should iron it out within yourselves?
Who told you he said he's going to jail all of them?
That was what we heard. That was what everybody heard.
Who told you?
I can't remember who told me, but I heard it and I confronted him. Yes. It's not everything that everybody said that has been confirmed, but I told you that everything that I'm saying that he told me, I can confirm it, because he dragged me yesterday unnecessarily and I just made myself available to assist him.
It's just a simple question. Now that you can't remember the person that told you, continue.
Thank you, sir. So we asked him, you understand? And then no, he said no. And we also gathered that you want to sue the union. He said no, that he can never do that. He will never feed the fingers that fed him. And I said, okay, we'll take your word for this. Please do not sue the union. This is a thing that we can actually, whatever it is, we can try to handle it. Because traditionally, or however you want to look at it, if you have a problem intra-union, you are meant to exhaust all available avenues. There are organs where you write to seek justice. Have you done all of this? He said no. I said, why don't you? Okay, now that we have involved some of us, why don't you just calm down? Let's see how this whole thing plays out. Then I think on a Monday also. On a Monday, sir?
You told him all that?
I told him. I told him. He can't deny it. I can't lie against him. He knows me very well. He knows me. So I think on a Monday, I can't remember the day precisely now, I got an information that he sued the union to a federal high court in Buhari. And I was like, no, now. It hasn't gotten to that. So I drove to Buhari, and then I saw him standing with his family members. So I got down, and I walked up to him, and I greeted him, Oga. But we told you to hold on, let's see how we can manage this matter first. I said, you cannot beat a child and stop the child from crying. I said, is that what you're going to do? You can't, Comrade Bola.
At the court premises?
Not in the courtroom, court premises. Yes, by the gate. So I said, oh, is that what you have resolved to do? He said, I should not tell him that. I said, okay, no problem. Then I walked away into the courtroom to be sure that, yes, what I heard was true. I went into the courtroom, and then I think the matter was mentioned and adjourned. Then I left. You understand? And after that, we have not spoken again. So yesterday, he said that he gave me 24 hours. That never happened. He said he came there and saw me. No, we went together, and we had to go into the security aids room to continue the discussion. When somebody stepped into the, into the office where we're having the discussion.
Thank you.
What did you say?
No, I said thank you very much. I think you are recapping now.
Yes.
Okay.
So thank you, sir.
Thank you. Please, let's appreciate her. Any other person from your side that wants to say anything, please? Okay. Okay. Barrister, take the microphone, sir. Any other person from your side that wants to say anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. From this side, do we have anybody?
From the audience or
from your side, from the complainant side? Okay. Please pass over the microphone. Warrior Elder, do me that. No, wait. Keep that one there. Collect barrister's microphone. I'm trying to be very careful.
Who am I giving it to? Yeah,
give anybody.
Thank you, Ordinary President.
Mr. Complainant, you don't direct us here.
Thank you, Ordinary President, and thank you for this opportunity.
Your name?
My name is Mike Iria Ehime. Please, sir, I know I would have preferred we be put on oath before I start speaking, sir.
There is no need.
Okay, sir.
We have started already, but God is watching all of us.
Okay.
Anybody will talk lie here, God Almighty, before the end of this year, may be the person be involved in a very bad motor accident.
Amen. Amen.
Thank you.
Can I continue now, sir?
Yes, sir.
I know Barrister Ige very well. During my trial in association before I resigned and relocated to the U.S., I came to his office on the instruction of the former Secretary General to do a petition.
What was your designation there?
Organizing Secretary
Of
Abuja.
Abuja what?
Abuja of Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria.
Thank you.
I was given an instruction by the former Secretary General then to go and meet Barrister.
By name who?
Solomon Onagino. To go and meet Barrister Ige so that he would guide me on my petition because I was being victimized by Alade Bashiru Lawal. I had some information on Alade Bashiru Lawal. When it comes to Abuja, he alters the figures that are supposed to be paid to the chairman. He shortchanged them. So I opened this thing up to the Secretary General then towards the time he was leaving. So he needed an extension to correct most of these abnormalities. But Alade Bashiru Lawal worked against him and ensured that he didn't get it and kicked him out. There was a game plan. So Onagino now asked me to meet Barrister Ige to guide me on my petition. Barrister Ige was giving my petition to Alade Bashiru Lawal, and that case was quashed in the FCC.
Wait, hold on. When I understand that,
I can repeat myself, sir.
Please.
The petition that Onagino told me to go and meet Barrister Ige.
You were organizing secretary.
Yes, sir.
And you discovered that the then president.
No. The
Secretary
Deputy,
General.
he was Deputy Secretary General to Onagino.
By name who?
Alade Bashiru Lawal.
You had information.
I can bring the documents. I still have them, sir.
Wait now. Okay, you had and you still have.
Yes, sir.
Documents.
Yes, sir.
Proving that
he was
changing
figures.
Workers.
He would change the figures of rebates. If he's supposed to pay 100,000, he will change it to 60. We'll cut it. I have the papers. I can present it.
You have them.
Yes, sir.
We will need to have.
Please,
them.
I'll bring them, sir.
Okay.
So he will change the figures and shortchange them.
So you now forwarded the matter before
Onagino, the present Secretary General then.
At that time.
Yes.
Then Onagino now directed you to this barrister.
No, Onagino now said he will look into it.
He said he will look into it.
Yes.
Then
so
who directed you to this barrister here?
When Onagino was about leaving was when this thing was exposed. So he had no time to correct it. Are you getting me? But Alade Bashiru knew I had information on him. So he started victimizing me. Even though he signed my school release to finish my program in University of Abuja, he posted me out to Jos. And before I was posted out to Jos, this OJ gave me 3 queries in 1 week. He was using OJ now to persecute me. So Onagino now asked me to meet Barrister Ige to help me.
Barrister
yes,
here.
to help me draft my petition. The petition that I was drafting in his office, he was giving copies to Lawal.
To the person?
Yes, because Lawal was now Secretary General then. Yes. So the EFCC didn't do anything. They sat on the case. But my uncle now used his personal influence, Roland Iyayi, former NEMA MD, used his influence to speak to people in Lagos without a petition, and they invited Lawal to EFCC. At EFCC, Lawal went on his knee to beg my uncle, Roland Iyayi, and my mom that they should give me 2 years study leave with full salary, that we shouldn't expose him.
The same you that was given permission to study in the University of Abuja?
Yes.
And then at the same time you were posted to Jos?
Yes. So he pleaded that we should just settle this in-house.
In EFCC's office?
Yes, in Lagos.
Yes.
That was when the head of the EFCC operations then, his name is Patrick. I can't remember his last name. But it was a personal
What year
friend.
was that?
This should be 2013.
Okay, go ahead.
2013, 2014.
Go ahead.
My uncle now said, my brother, since he has accepted, let's leave him, and asked me to start managing his own business here in Abuja. So even after my expiration of my study leave, I didn't go back to the place. I relocated to the US. I came for the US on this matter. I don't live in Nigeria anymore.
Because of this matter,
Yes,
you came
sir.
back.
Yes,
Please,
sir.
let's appreciate him.
I also want to draw your attention to something. When all these games were starting, I went to Innocent Bola Odu in his office, and I showed him bank statements of how Lawal was shortchanging the union. And he told me something that was very significant to this matter. I said, don't worry, when the time is up, we will take this matter on. He's here. I went to his office. He didn't invite me. And after that time, I never saw him again. Until when I saw it in the news about him being persecuted on this child trafficking thing. I also want to go to some information that was mentioned here. Ansarudin account, 850 million was transferred from association account into Ansarudin account. That's why it was flagged. Fumilayo Salami, that was...
Hold on, please.
Please, sir, please, sir.
No. How much was transferred into Ansarudin's...
850 million from Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria. The case is being investigated by S-Squad.
Do you have an evidence?
Yes, sir.
Continue.
The case is being investigated by X-Squad area MD. Used his influence to speak to people in Lagos without a petition, and they invited Lawal to EFCC. At EFCC, Lawal went on his knee to beg my uncle, Roland Iyayi, and my mom that they should give me 2 years study leave with full salary, that we shouldn't expose him.
The same you that was given permission to study in the University of Abuja?
Yes.
And then at the same time you were posted to Jos?
Yes. So he pleaded that we should just settle this in-house.
In EFCC's office?
Fumilayo Salami, that was...
Hold on, please.
Please, sir, please, sir.
No. How much was transferred into Ansarudin's...
850 million from Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria. The case is being investigated by S-Squad.
Do you have an evidence?
Yes, sir.
Continue.
The case is being investigated by X-Squad, Area 10, Gariki, Abuja. They were the one that PMD all those accounts. Alade Bashiru Lawal has 45 accounts. All the 45 accounts put together came to about 3.79 billion. And most of these monies were moved from Association of Senior Civil Servant account. Ojekeme, I petitioned him. I'm coming, sir. I petitioned him to EFCC. He was arrested in 2022. In his account, they found 650 million. He could only account for 350 million. Alade Bashiru Lawal owned houses in Banana. They traced some properties to him in Dubai. They traced monies to Fumilayo Salami's daughter's account.
Who is Fumilayo Salami?
The woman that they said they picked from Lagos, accounts that we are talking about that have been PNB, her account that were proceeds of crime were traced into those accounts. Lawal had people that he was using, which OJ is part of them, Abbas is part of them, Fumilayo Salami is part of them.
Who is Abbas?
It's not here, but it's one of them, one of the staffs. So one thing you need to know is that place has become like a cabal. Bola did not know what he was. One thing you need to know is that place has become like a cabal. Bola did not know what he was getting into. Even though I warned him in 2012 that these people are criminals and all they want to do, I'm sorry, I withdraw my statement, sir.
Okay.
But these people are not straightforward people. These people do not do the right things. These people are just there for their pocket, not for the masses. You coming in there to want to change things, they will come after you.
You told him.
Let me give him the mic.
No need.
I told him this in 2012 when I was relocating. Sir, I have nothing to benefit from the union. I'm very comfortable, sir, to the glory of God. But I stand for the truth. Let's speak the truth when we need to speak the truth. I have a video of Alade Bashiru's son in Dubai, living a lavish life, driving Bentley, smoking cocaine with the union's fund. Anything I say, sir, I stand by it and I can give evidences. If you allow them, bring in my phone, I will play this video to the whole world to see how Alade Bashiru's son is wasting the union's fund. This same video was played to him at Alagbon. He sat on the floor.
They played
this video
for Alade,
to Alade Bashiru. They played it to him.
He saw it and he sat on the floor.
Oga Hassan was there.
Bola Audu was there. Elias Idoko was there. Do I count more names, sir?
No need. Continue.
He sat on the floor. Are you getting me, sir? He now said that his son, he has not seen the son for years. That is not true. Are you getting me, sir? In part of the police investigation, they are trying to stop the investigation. You see that order of Buhari? That order was the order that the police sought to lien those accounts. But Mr. Ige went to the right things. These people are just there for their pocket, not for the masses. You coming in there to want to change things, they will come after you.
You told him.
Let me give him the mic.
No, no need.
I told him this in 2012 when I was relocating. Sir, I have nothing to benefit from the union. I'm very comfortable, sir, to the glory of God. But I stand for the truth. Let's speak the truth when we need to speak the truth. I have a video of Alade Bashiru's son in Dubai, living a lavish life, driving Bentley, smoking cocaine with the union's fund. Anything I say, sir, I stand by it and I can give you evidences. If you allow them, bring in my phone, I will play this video to the whole world to see how Alade Bashiru's son is wasting the union's fund. This same video was played to him at Alagbon. He sat on the floor.
They played
this video
for Alade,
to Alade Bashiru. They played it to him.
He saw it and he felt he sat on the floor.
Oga Hassan was there. Bola Audu was there. Elias Idoko was there. Do I count more names, sir?
No need. Continue.
He sat on the floor. Are you getting me, sir? He now said that his son, he has not seen the son for years. That is not true. Are you getting me, sir? In part of the police investigation, they are trying to stop the investigation. You see that order of Buhari? That order was the order that the police sought to lien those accounts. But Mr. Ige went, I don't know what he did, to go and unfreeze some of the accounts. Let me give you a copy of that order, please, sir.
So, Barrister, I know.
I want to collect it. It's in front. Please, sir, I can go myself. This is a copy of the order.
Please, Barrister Pamela, take it from him.
That was sought to unfreeze those accounts. Now, they are trying to stop the police from going ahead with the investigation. Now, what they've done is that they've sued me, they've sued him. There are some that they sued me and the IG, saying that the IG should stop investigation. Are you getting me, sir? Now, the same thing they did in EFCC. EFCC matter now went to ICPC that never saw the day of the light.
The light of the day?
Yes, the light of the day. The same thing they are trying to repeat now. I can give OJ the phone, the microphone. Was he not invited in EFCC?
No,
did they not find those monies in his account?
Just concentrate, please. Please
Let me go back, sir, so I can continue what I'm saying. So, like I'm saying, sir, this...
Go ahead. No, please, go ahead, please.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Like I was saying, sir, all they are just trying to do in the summary is to cover up all their criminal activities, sir. Thank you, sir.
Are you done?
Yes,
No, I'm going to ask you to repeat one thing.
Okay, sir.
That is of interest to me.
Okay, sir.
And to the interest of every Muslim that is listening to this program. How much did you say was traced to Ansaruddin's account?
850 yesterday.
Talk to me, please.
Now, those accounts, there is one that has 850 million traced from association to that account.
Okay.
There are also accounts where he transferred money from the union account to his wife's account. Alade Bashir doing all this now. From the union's account, he will transfer money to his wife's account. He now also he has a cooperative that is not registered. I'm coming, sir. That he transfers money from the union account to that cooperative account. From that cooperative account,
I leave the cooperative. How much did you say was traced to Ansaruddin's account?
Okay, one was 850 million, one was 250 million.
Thank you very much.
And he's